Hi everyone, Lolly here. Tonight I'm doing a flip through of a book that I just finished, and it feels kind of like it's the sequel to the book I completed and did a video of the other day. And if a lot of you have seen that, it's this one. And I had originally made 4 signatures for this one, and then it was too chunky and they wouldn't all fit. So I did 2 in here, and which called for another book, and this one sold right away, and that's really nice. It's so flattering when somebody does that and shows you how much they like your work, and that's pretty awesome. So so I've had some interest in this one, and the signatures again were made pretty much like the other book because I made them at the same time. So here we go. I'm going to do a flip through. And then I could do another video later and talk about things that I made or ideas that I wanted to share with you guys. But for now, we're just going to do the flip through for the person who wants to take this home. Sorry, I hit the camera. It's going to make everybody dizzy. So on the side here, I just put a little something so I could hang the bells, because I always want to have bells on my Christmas books. And here, this little twine is glued here in the cover under the holly, or I'm not sure what that is, but anyway, it's glued there so you can have your pin, which is your little Santa pin on there. And then this says Merry and Bright, and it has the lace and the poinsettia here. And this was a Christmas card with "O come all ye faithful, joy to the world, silent night," and there's music notes and words here on the front, and at the bottom it says Merry Christmas. And I loved this card, and I was thinking when I saw them at the store that it looked really familiar, and then it dawned on me that I also have an art book that I work in, and I follow an artist named Shawn Petite, and she did an angel. Hers looked, of course, she's way better than I am, but so anyway, this is what I had made, and I cut the papers out of a sugar bag that I had tea dyed, and put my different words on there, and my Tim Holtz tiny words, things like that on there. And so when I saw those cards, I said, oh, no wonder they look familiar, because I kind of had that same idea on there. So but so anyway, and I made the little corrugated cardboard corners, and because I like those, I think they're super cute. The lace is on there to help hold it shut, because again, this one turned out chunky as well. Has lots of good stuff hanging from there, and it turned out good and chunky. 2 signatures, but it still came out pretty chunky. So, and I have bits and pieces of paper and things like that I'm going to include in the book that I'm not going to use, that match the papers that are on the inside. This is a little metal handle here for the book to open, and I think it's super cute. Okay, so here's a pocket on the inside. You can keep your list or your notes or your Christmas cards and things like that in there. And this here is just a tuck spot. And I had talked before about the flashcards that I like to buy, and I either cover them with paper or these I embossed and used shoe polish to distress them. And this is just a little list in there just to show you what that is. Here's some of the extra paper that I have. This is one of the flashcards that I covered, and you can see it in the background here, and I put the tea dyed paper on there for you to write on. And this was just a tea dyed index card that I have, and I'm just going to put that in there for you to write on. And I tried to leave pages that you can write on, tell your stories on, put your memories on, have your family come get this book out like each Christmas, have family come in and write stories, things like that, or take it out each Christmas and just update what happened that Christmas. So at the end, when it's all full, it's a ton of memories that you all have. This also is made from a little playing card, like a kid's playing card game. I have a video on Let's Make Christmas Tags, and that's what that is. It's covered craft paper and little playing cards, and I had that one, so I was going to include that one. This is just an embossed paper that I actually a file folder, and used the shoe polish on there. You could glue a picture in here, and it's held on with a little paper clip with a pocket here. I'm sorry, belly band. And then the snowflakes were a bright white, and I didn't think they really went, so I distressed them just a little bit. And a little stamping here and there, because I like to have a little something on every page. But I tried to leave spaces for you to do what you wanted to do when it becomes your journal. And this is just a little cellophane bag. Goes in this little tuck spot here. Here's the pocket here. And these little charms I had just from a bracelet that I had. And those are hanging there on the side. And again, this was not intended to be a little tuck spot, but it certainly can be. And put a little card or a note or something under there. More blank paper for you to write on. Little places like this are a great place to put a little picture, something like that on there. Here's some lined music paper for you to write on. Put your memories on. Another blank page. Another pocket here. And this one you can turn this way to write your story on. So even though the flashcard shows in the back, which I think is kind of cute, it's still thick enough where you can write on it and you wouldn't be able to see that. And it's covered with paper on the back. This is glued down for you to write on, to put your Christmas memory there. And this is just yummy little kind of tissue-ish kind of paper. And another snowflake with the little pins on here. And then you can hang your ornaments or something special you got from those hooks as well. And here is another tag made with another flashcard. It just makes it so easy. You already have the piece of cardboard when you have the flashcard, and I normally get them at the thrift store, and like I bought this whole box for just like $3, and I've got endless tags out of it already and tuck spots. So more papers here for you to write on, put your Christmas memories in. And again, just if you want, like, have your family write stories, or one night when they're all gathering. Christmas is one of the only times I actually have all of my kids and all of my grandkids at one time. So sitting down and looking at old pictures, things like that, kind of gives us all a good laugh. But in here you could all sit down, tell stories, and write stories or things like that. Or when they're all gone, you can sit down and put all your memories in there. Another tag that you can write on here. And this was on the front of a card I was going to make. I didn't like the way the back part came out, and so that's what that part came from there. And again, more pages for you to write on. And that's the end of that signature. This is a little pocket here, and the little snowflakes. And again, another tag for you to write a story on, and little pocket. Here's another little charm to hang on the side here. This you could use as a tuck spot. You could even, if you had that much to do, write your Christmas list in here, everything that everybody wants, sizes, things like that. All your Christmas to-do list, Christmas dinner, what you're going to have, you know, what year it was, that type of thing. So this was just a manila file that again I did the embossing and the shoe polish with. More blank pages here, a little tuck spot. And again, here's a belly band. You could put something inside of there. And this is blank pages. Here you could tape a picture or a little card or something that someone gave you there, or tape a picture here. And these are just little blank tea-dyed papers here. This was scrapbook paper that I put inside there with the music notes. This is a tuck spot. Has a little card in there that you can write a little memory or a to-do list or anything you would like to write in there. Some more blank paper, and again this yummy kind of tissue paper here, you know, wrapping paper. And I tried to stamp or put something on almost every page just because that's how I like for my journals to be. Just a little something here and there. So I like them grungy, and I like stuff hanging from them. So if you don't, just trim all of that off. If you don't like all those threads hanging. But that's what I prefer, and it always ends up being how my journals kind of come out with all the stuff on there. Again, just places for you to put pictures and write notes and stories or list, dinner list, that kind of thing. That doesn't come up, just to decorate the little tuck spot. And this is a little tuck spot here with a little tea-dyed index card. And again, places to write or tape pictures, cards, notes, things like that that you were given. Some more blank paper and a little tuck spot here to keep your list behind. Here's another tag with the writing on there. And right here's another tuck as well. And here's the little pocket with the little calendar on here, or it has that little spot on the back. This was just a piece of burlap tag I had. I'm going to put in there. This was a little bag, and here is the card to write on. And this is one of those little bags, little tiny gift bags you get like at the Dollar Tree. I just love those little bags, so I've been putting them in my last couple of journals. This is a metal little tree that I had. It came off of a wooden part that I had to go on it, and I used it for something else. And here we have, let me see, a spot here again to put your list. You could tuck Christmas cards, things like that in there. This is glued down because I wanted the string to hang off here. And again, here's the ribbon, not ribbon, I'm sorry, the lace that you can use to tie it all shut. By the time you add your memories and your pictures in there, this is going to be very chunky, so it's going to need a little help staying closed, and that's what this ribbon is for. You could just wrap it around, and then just wrap it around the little handle here to help keep it closed. So I hope you enjoyed the little journal, and again, it's a flip through. I'm going to put it in the Etsy shop. I'm not sure if I'll get it done tonight, but hopefully. It's just kind of been my afternoon to get this one completed, so you know, there's always housework that's waiting to be done. So, but I really love these two books. It's you know, if you make journals, you know that sometimes, or any kind of craft or art that you do, when you make a project, sometimes it's hard to give it up because you get attached to it, but you definitely want someone else to enjoy it, and that's what's happening here. Is I love them, but if they're going to go to good homes, then that is perfectly fine by me. So thanks again for watching, and again, it'll be on my ScrappyLollyPaperCompany.com, which on Etsy it is Scrappy Lolly Paper Company. So thank you for watching, and if you're the one who takes this home, it will be listed hopefully later on tonight. Thanks again.